day, soul family. Great day to you. I want to welcome you to the house of Bruja Monet. I'm your soul sister, and to some TT2, Bruja Monet, and grateful I am to have you as soul family. Yes, it's true. As we dine on that which the divine has to give, tapping in, tuning in, chiming in, and congregating as a soul family. Yes, knowing who we are and learning more as we continue to embrace the very divine feminine and masculine within that we are. That divine being, that true shooting star amongst earth. I call you soul family, for great you were before birth. Oh, it was in the conception. Bow. That part. How you doing? How you doing, soul family? I'm grateful to be amongst thee. I'm telling you, y'all, with all that's been going on, I didn't know when I was going to be able to be available to even check back in. So this is a little story time with Brew. You heard me? Yes, right here. And we do have some music playing in the background, which I own no rights to, but I will attach that playlist, okay? With this video. Surely will. But let me say this before I go into story time with Bruja. Yeah. Okay, Brew. For those of you who are new, welcome. Sit back, relax, unpack. This is a safe, sacred space that's divinely covered as we receive confirmations and how this works. You will not receive anything that hasn't been brought to you first. It's only a reminder, a confirmation for it to come back in divine timing. Remember that, okay? For those of you who are returning, I want to say, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. With 2:11 on that clock, just like that. You hear me? Grateful I am for both. Yes. If you got some snacks, get your snacks. For those of you who don't know, this is a 420 friendly family. We will be congregating with the 420 in just a few. Yes. And the first channel message is this Lionsgate portal opened up according to their astrology on 7/26. But you felt it well before 7/26. And that is why the algorithm saw fit for us to meet just like this, okay? Oh, yes. They don't want you to miss shit because they know all they have to do is give you a clue. You are the blueprint, okay? So the codes, when they give you the clue, the codes that you hold inscripted in your royal soul, well, remember, just like that. And they watching you go, glow, elevate, shine and spread glee. Even in the darkness, they attempt to oppress upon thee. They said this Lionsgate portal is the very opening for you to walk right into that destiny. Now is the time. Whatever they are speaking of, pour into that investment. And you don't have to overwork yourself. And now I'm going to go into Bruja story time. And I'm talking about in the physical aspect, because a lot of you here, you can move things with your mind. You can make mountains move when you speak. You can make the ground tremble with that which you think. You can make their matrix glitch. See, your energy is more than a Lilo and a Stitch. I said you are the very blueprint. And that's major. You like sources, cable. And I'm going to leave it right there. So, story time with Bruja. Whoo, y'all. Yeah. Let's light it up. Light it up. Light it up. So, For those of you who are new here, I will say this. May 16th, storm, tornado here in St. Louis, Missouri. Took my home, relocated me and my family. We are in safe spaces at this time. Yes, we are. But things are steady happening. Good and trying and distractions. Of course, you know the forces. Okay, yep. We don't give it no energy. Because one thing for sure, and two things I know, and three things that will always fertilize you when you grow. When you ask for strength. When you ask for patience. When you ask for unconditional love. You have to know how to give and be that in your reality so that you can attract it. And I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. Now, story time with Bruja. Back into it, y'all. See, Bruja knows how to, I'm going to use the word, meditate while still walking around. Being several places at one time. And I had to do that because my son, in the midst of getting ready to go to college, just graduated from high school, all of this, just like that. What happened? He texted me and he said, I feel like I'm dying. Call the ambulance, baby, and I'll be at the hospital. Y'all, this baby was walking around, and this is why I call it Testimonial Tuesday today. My son was walking around with a blood sugar of 978. The doctors told me for at least a month, maybe 3 or higher. And they trying to figure out how he's still walking around, how he was able to call the ambulance, how he was still conscious. But see, my faith is not in man. It's not in what's been conditioned or attempted to be conditioned upon me. My faith is in the evidence of every time I think my back is against the wall, I stand 10 toes down with my hands up and said, you ain't never left me. So why would I fret in this storm? And whenever I stand in that, I'm reminded of why I choose to stand in it. And when they told me those numbers, y'all, I couldn't go into woe is me. Because I knew it was nothing but grace, mercy, those protection prayers, what the work I put in over me and my legacy, connecting with source and the ancestors and the creators of us. Doing the work. Reversing attempted MK Ultra curses. Using my gift to not only free me, but to free them too. And after it happened, I slept and I slept and I slept and I slept and I slept. And I'm telling you, I even up until probably a couple of hours before I went into meditation before this video, I slept. And usually if I sleep like that, I'll beat myself up. But this time I didn't beat myself up. I exalted myself. And I told myself, thank you. And I began to give gratitude with the ancestors. And I went into my praise ritual. Because I'm grateful that I was able. Oh, excuse me, I knocked us down. And we're going to put it right back up. That's a message for somebody. They tried to knock you down, but you're getting right back up. All right. So what I did was, I allow myself to go in that space of gratitude and realize just how much energy I had put in and why I was tired. And I began to tap into my ancestors and realize just how much they had inscripted in me. And I began to exalt the divine feminine within thee. And I came to this soul family, and this is for all of the divine feminine that are here watching this and that will watch this. Divine feminine, I exalt thee. I exalt thee because you are the very blueprint of Gaia's heartbeat. You nurture and fertilize fruit with agape love that was encoded in your soul's royal roots. Man, experiencing you be like, man, I just met God. But truth been told, we've been gods all along. And remembering that and walking in that and being it, exuding it with the very grace that Source gave you in your soul contract signing is the very reason why we honor and exalt you, divine feminine, free you are. The very gift of the image and the nation. Holding this world even when the oppressors attempt to pearl it with darkness, yet shining light. Because see, you aren't afraid to go into the dark and light it up with courageous, majestic might. Your lion within has taken flight. I say, divine feminine, I exalt thee in every which way, for thee is the very reflection of me. All right, and that's that piece. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Another way that I allow myself to recover and I just heard rest and invest, but that's not what I was going to say. Some of y'all resting and investing. You know who you are. In recovering from all of the energy that I put out, being there, in that, allowing myself to freely create with my inner child. Because see, your inner child holds a gift for you. And allowing yourself to receive that gift in the present, in the here, in the now. And then processing it and being able to express it through your artistic gift or gifts is the very reason why you are here. You on the other side of that screen. Be playful. Have fun. And I can tell you over here, at the Hauz of Bruja, Monet, bruised in a child. Honey, please. Honey, please. And these grandchildren done picked me to be they granny. Babe, because baby, as long as I got say, won't nobody in no timelines, dimensions, spaces, realms, places, whatever they want, snatch their innate creativity, their innate imagination. They won't. No, 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 no. That's why they chose me. I know it. They be like, nope, can't take that baby's freedom. Won't be able to do it. Nope. Nope, not that one. Nope. Look, and so y'all, I got jokes for days. For days. Sure, they got jokes for days. So, for those of you who are newer, I will say this. I am not a Christian. And I don't impose my practice on anyone. I just freely speak of my practice. So when I speak on how I connect, yes, I'm speaking for self. But I'm telling you and advising you to connect how you connect. Do not allow my journey to be your journey, because it's not. It's personal. It's an individual journey. We just come together like this and congregate and receive that which it's time for us to receive, because it's divine timing. It's a confirmation, your reminder. That's it. That's all. Yeah. That's it. That's all. You hear me? That's it. That's all. It's love. It's love. Ooh, they said bring them ideas to life. Okay. Bring them to life. So, again, I grew up in a Christian environment. And when I first started my YouTube channel and I spoke out to my pops, shout out to my pops, about my practices and, you know, my spirituality and releasing the Christian banner and all of that, he told me it was witchcraft. And I laughed and I told him, I said, first of all, the very organization that you are affiliated with was founded by a root worker. That's one. I said, second, everything in that Bible is witchcraft. From Jesus turning water into wine, to Moses splitting the Red Sea, turning, was it a stick, in, the snake into the stick, or whatever it was. The whole, Jesus getting up from the dead, the resurrection. So, which craft are you going to choose? Ascension, or in the words of Bruja, descension. Ascension or descension. You can use, I mean, that's just one of the many books. But he sat with it and we talked, and then we didn't talk because he was angry because my dad, I love him, but he had this thing when I got to a point where he couldn't control me. He kind of would, and I don't know why, but this last time he must have knew that it was his time physically, you know, that vessel had run out. And he texted me and he said, I love you, with no terms and no conditions. And that was major for me, because when I first started my YouTube channel, my pops told me wasn't nobody gonna watch me. And I told him, you lying to me, because I know my purpose. I know the vision that was given to me. And just like you knew the vision that was given to you, and you knew your purpose when it came to you being a barber and a beautician and, you know, having your own, and you set out and did it. See, you set the foundation for me to go out and do that which I've been called to do. But I had to learn that even if it did not agree with what you wanted me to be, I had to be free for me and my legacy. Spirit had me share that for somebody. All right. Let's go. Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Come on and talk to us. I did do the appropriate prayers. Yes, I did before I started this video. Ooh, take some time out. I'm telling you, I took some time out because I wanted to jump on here right away, because I knew I was supposed to be doing the Healing What They Left Behind acronyms notebook session, because I started it and it was more to go to those. I had 3 more segments to go with it, and I said I was going to have it out, but I had to release what was out of my control. My son needed my attention. At that time. Oh, look at that. Our spirit. Oh, somebody said, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah. What? Go sing it then. That one tried to stick. Come on, spirit. Oh, beat. I said it in the channel message. Hummingbird spirit, be here, be now. Be here, be now. Breathe that in, y'all. Be here, be now. Hummingbird. And when you see a hummingbird, they're just free. And they're just, you know. And very rarely do you see them travel in twos at 34/7. I got a chance to see a pair of hummingbirds play. Oh, it was the most beautifulest thing ever experienced. That's how I know that God is real. All of this is not by chance. I'm telling you, baby. Woo. You hear me? Oh, freedom is yours, horse spirit. And when I said that, I clairaudiently heard horses galloping. 33. You made some major sacrifices and closed out some major cycles, said no to some things, and chose to improve and give the very discipline needed so that you can proceed in that which you were called to be. My goodness. Great is thy faithfulness. That's why they got me sharing this with you. Ooh, they still got. Okay, you're pop out. Pop out. Let me get them. And I'm not taking all these, y'all. I'm not. And it was written. I'm going to say this. With the cards I just got. And the ones just. Man. It's too many cards. It's a book. And I'm not going to stay on here that long, y'all. I'm not. If you would like to, book a personal. All of the information with all of the services that I offer over here at the House of Bruja, Monet. And the contact info will be attached with at the end of this video. If you want to tap in, tune in, chime in with a clip theory with Bruja, that information is there also. I am open and available for barber and stylist appointments. Okay? All right. Now, for whatever reason, I'm being called to shuffle these cards again because they want one more card. And I look up and I see 23. Yeah, there's something about 3 with you. You got 34, you got 33. See, and when I'm getting these cards, and it's too many, what I'm seeing is what you've grown through, learned through, elevated through, evolved through, whatever it is, ascended to. Because some of y'all in the ascended master energy, and some of y'all are walking into it. Fall high, fall. Okay. Some things are coming to the light, and what I'm saying is confirmation. What I'm saying is some things have already come to the light. And as I spoke of in the channel message, you close the cycles, you allow some things to be, and you remove your energy. Okay, cool. But this one right here, it's almost like it ignites your fire, but you have to listen to the fire that's wielding you in this time. Yeah. And I just heard you know how to embrace that in between. My advice, get you a pen and a pad, something to record. Whether it's an audio recorder, whether you're doing videos for yourself, whether you're creating content, I don't care. And shout out to Infinity Health 3 for this tea. You hear me? Come to the light. Baby, if you want to get you some herbal remedies, contact Infinity Health 3 on Facebook. On Facebook, you hear me? Instagram. She got that ooh-wee. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, whoever you are, whoever y'all are, you have a lot of wisdom. And you may not look like your age, your earthly age. You may not look your earthly age. You may look a lot younger. I get it. Hey, y'all, and let me be for real, because Bruja is well in her 40s. And confirmation. And I'm single, and these little young cats be coming in. Hey, baby. Listen, Linda. What you doing? Yeah? Because all youngsters ain't youngsters. Because I'm going to tell you, I got some boys and daughters that act way older, and they look like little kids. My children look like little kids. Most of them. Yeah. And most of them grown. grown. Comes to the light. Give us one more. See, they want to spend. Somebody, you need to get out in nature. These animals, and you're going to see how high your vibration is. The bugs coming, the animals, the babies. Just think it's a game. I just said it. And the car come out 53, seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. This you attracted. Ooh. I'm telling you, seahorse spirit. Bring your ideas to life. I told you I seen it when I was shuffling earlier. That's on the bottom, 24. That's 6. That's love. Comes to the light. And when I say love, I'm not just talking about companion. Love is so much deeper than that. It's not an emotion. It's a frequency. Love is free. Love is not confining. That is all of that teaching that I just do not agree with, because it'll have you attaching to things you were only meant to experience, not hold on to. People, places, things. Allow yourself to love freely. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about on that frequency. Being able to give yourself first what you give out. That agape love. Exalted. Daily. 28. 10. All right then. So, before we close this out, we're going to get, what's the T in the background? I don't know. What's the T in the background? Spirit, just give us, damn. I'm laughing, y'all, because I cut these cards. It says somebody was a broke ass. These spill the tea cards, baby, they spill the tea. That's all I'm saying. So, what's going on in the background, Spirit? Yeah, spill the tea. Spill the tea. Spill the tea, because I can tell you, whatever spilling the tea right now, whatever they spilling the tea on, they all up in your business. However they can find a way, whether it's through your social media, whether it's they trying to tap into your emails, they trying to tap into your, if you're a content creator, they tap into that account. Baby, they want access to you. What you done did? Ooh. Why that song, I got the magic stick. And look here, 50 Cent, look here. And they talk, somebody talk, a spiritual hater. We don't get him no energy. Hell no. We lay them at the feet of our divine counsel, because we ain't got time. We have rich energy. We are that of divinity. We are meek and mild. But I can tell you this, honey baby child, when I was humble, you tried to stab me in the back. Being a spiritual hater with a smile on your face. Man, you got to be crazy to think I'll let you play in my face. Walking around with that facade. Because the nanobites done took over. Thinking you cloaked in a clover. When in actuality, you ain't nothing but another groupie and a follower who wants to be me. Speak to them just like that. Cancel, delete, alt. Got to go. New storyline. Let's go. I just said it, groupie. Groups. They watching. They watching. They in their head overthinking, stress, analyze. Okay, spirit. Ooh, baby. Spirit T. What's going on behind the scenes? Ooh. And it. They might have tried to. Let me, before I say that, let me get 2 more, please. Because it come out upside down. Spirit, behind the scenes. That's why I said, let me see. Hey. Now, I like what I'm seeing. That's why I'm cracking up. Because they done spilled the tea on something going on behind the scenes that... Oh, wait. So, in the past, you may have been around energies who felt threatened by you, intimidated by you, bothered by you, as I just spoke of how you cancel, clear, alt, cancel, delete. Excuse me, y'all. Clear, alt, cancel, delete. Deplete. Your own self, not me. You hear me? It's, don't let him do it. Now, so in the past you may have, but see, this is a new cycle. The opening. See what I'm saying? You coming in, it's upside down. You coming into energies who are into you. Who is some good energy, y'all? Wait a minute. And it's beautiful because what I'm seeing is in my third eye. The sun and the moon coming together. And the planets aligning in a way that gives gratitude. And it's in your favor too. If you here, I'm talking to you. Unless you're a cross watcher. And you know what that means. If not, do some research. Into you. Good chemistry. Great vibes. Positive. You hear me? These energies are going to be into you. Into your inner child. Into your higher self. Into your creativity. Into your artistic abilities. Ooh, into your spiritual gifts. Ooh, into who you are. Like you're... Excuse me, I just heard that song. I'm coming now. Ooh, ooh. I want the world to know. Some of y'all coming out the closet and enjoy. Look, where you're going to be loved on just like you love yourself and everybody else. Okay? Okay. Ooh, yeah. But see, this right here, I'm feeling a whole lot of intimacy. See, this is a safe space. Ooh, somebody going to be able to let go. Yeah. And cross that into that holy grail. I'm about to let that alone because that's an 18 plus. I'm letting it alone. Yeah. Shine. Shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna. You better shine. They said you better shine. 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 Your light irritates their demons. I'm telling you. They want to know how to, you don't even know what you know. And you ain't even, they said you don't have the credentials to know what you know. My goodness. Now see that right there? Now that right there, that might have been a trigger for Bruja. But listen to me. Because you in control of yourself and how you react and respond. If somebody tells you you don't have the physical credentials to know what you know, sweetie, you tell them you come with divine credentials. And that comes with experience that you learned from. And instead of falling back into the cycle and the rooted dysfunction, you chose to heal what was functioning still with new. And what brought you joy and happiness too. Baby, when I say what I'm picking up is the frequency of the Garden of Gethsemane, the betrayal shit. And I get it. I almost got stuck in it too because it ran so close in the kinship. But I tell you this. You picked up the baton that was laid down generations back. So of course, you're looked at as weird or different, or the one who won't go along with the dysfunction but will speak on it or rebel against it, however that falls for you. Shine your light. Irritate the fuck out. I just told you in the channel message, you will walk into the dark. Rewind what I just said, because for whatever reason the phone wanted to pop out and restart in the middle of what I was saying. I'm going to say it again. Somebody is walking into these type of connections, whether your past like it or not. They can't stop it. Okay? They can't even stop this message. Shut it down. Shine. Shine. Shine, shine, shine. You hear me? And some of y'all here, you're marrying for money. And so, look at Eve. Eve look happy than the motherfucker to me. Eve done lived out her dreams with, look, Eve got some of the dopest rap lyrics, truth, and it was her truth. Listen. She allowed her pain to be fueled by her passion, walked into her purpose, unlocked that divine femininity, fully respected thee even when she walked out in the industry. Some may attempted to play on her top, but they had to know she was the cream of the crop. So yeah, she ain't do nothing but walk into the rest of her destiny. So, if they got something to say about it, crunch their ass. However you got it. Okay? Because this is your business right here. Ooh, I like it. Do what you do. Ooh, you and your crew. Ooh, do what you do. Now, this could be you or somebody marrying you for money. But I don't feel like, some of y'all might be like, I don't want to. Hey. I'm going to tell you this. If your partner or someone in your new circle is lacking in finances and you have the finances, I'm going to tell you how. Their energy, do you see what I'm saying? Their energy is some of the highest energetic currency you're ever going to experience, right? So what they put in is going to be a asset to whatever you all are creating or collaborating together. Okay? All right. Now, let's close this out. I'm moving on, no doubt. If you would like to book a personal, again, the information will be at the end of this video. If you would like to book group, family, or private soulful sessions, and that is channeled message from a transition loved one with with instrumental or either a meditation in the background. Okay? All right. Bruce signing out. And if you would like for me to clip, snip, comb, clip theory. You heard me? Clip theory with Bruja. The information will be at the end of this video too. Until we tap in, tune in, chime in, and dine on that which the divine has to give as a soul family, congregating as one, knowing we are all on our individual soul contracts, but being able to come together in unity is the greatest thing that we could ever receive from one another, for we are Ubuntus. Until next time, continue to be great, you fiery goat. Ow!